another video, and today you and I are going to be reacting to 8 creepy things caught on camera. We live in a world where literally almost every corner on every street has a camera. Any store you go into probably has security cameras. Even most people's homes nowadays have security cameras, so everything is being recorded a lot of the time. And sometimes people are bound to find some pretty creepy stuff on there. So today is gonna get very intense. Get ready. Before we get started, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this video. I am literally so excited.
Coming up first, we have Knife Woman. This video was posted on Reddit about 1 day ago by a user named Ryalpha.
You know, if it's being posted on Reddit, it's gonna be really interesting. Reddit is a gold mine. I swear that social media platform has some of the craziest stuff on it. Good and bad.
They said their dad's friend from work has a doorbell camera, but the other night he woke up to something very strange. His smart door camera alerted his phone to say someone was at the door late at night. And when he tuned into the feed, he was absolutely terrified. As you can see, there appears to be a paranoid-looking woman with a knife at his front door. The woman seems to reach her hand out in a mysterious way.
This woman looks really paranoid. This is one of those situations where you really don't know what to do because, like, you feel bad for her, but you also want to protect yourself. Comment down below, would you open your front door for this woman?
She also holds a knife up and looks around in a paranoid fashion. It's a good thing this guy has a doorbell camera. If he didn't, he could have opened the door and it would have been his last night on Earth. Eventually, the woman walks away, but apparently the guy's dad's friend has no idea who this woman was. Now, maybe she's just a friendly neighbor who wants to give him a free carving knife. But the most likely situation came from a user named Captain Gank Spank. He said it looks like the woman may have dementia. Her movements are identical to those with dementia. And sometimes dementia and Alzheimer's sufferers can be very, very paranoid and scared.
In that case, I really hope she's doing okay and she's feeling better. Honestly, I'm just glad that the guy in the house was safe. She's safe, hopefully. So problem has been solved, but definitely creepy nonetheless.
Next up is Cemetery Girl. We all love Google Maps. It can be very useful to find where you need to go. And admit it, if you're bored, I'm sure sometimes you like to explore a random town in the middle of nowhere. On this channel, we've seen our fair share of creepy things found on Google Maps. But this is one almost no one has ever seen before. Go to Martha Chapel Cemetery in Huntsville, Texas, and you'll see something very chilling. You can see the cemetery from above, but if you go into Street View mode, you'll see someone's took some 360 panoramas. As you can see from this view, you can pan around the entire cemetery. But did you notice something creepy in this panorama? No? Well, neither did the photographer. But zoom in closely on this tree and you can see the face of a young girl. Now, you may just say perhaps this was a neighborhood girl who was messing around in the cemetery hiding behind a tree. But look closely and tell me that looks like human skin. This girl is way too pale. She's kind of like a grey-green color. And many suspect she could be one of the people haunting the cemetery. So if you live in Huntsville, Texas, pay this place a visit and see if you can find this little girl. It's kind of creepy that this girl is the exact same color of a corpse. The image has clearly not been edited as Google does not permit you to submit edited images. And the rest of the image is bright and colored normally, unlike this girl.
You can tell that the picture is not edited. You can tell the lighting is very normal, but for some reason she's this very dull gray color. I honestly don't see how a little girl would just wander off into a cemetery like that, so this definitely has to be a ghost. There's no little girls running around cemeteries playing. It's not really the kind of place kids go to play, so I'm pretty sure that little girl is a freaking ghost.
Next up is Night Stalker. One night, a man named Sean Tharp got a terrified call from his girlfriend. His girlfriend was working the night shift and had to leave for work at 2 a.m. As she was leaving her house early that morning, she got into a car. Now look to the far right-hand side of this video and you'll see something very strange. You may not see what this is from the footage as it's taken on a Ring security camera, but according to his girlfriend, it was a man charging at her out from the darkness. The man was dressed in cool, casual clothing despite it being freezing cold that night. Some say this could be a ghost, as the figure looks very blurry and transparent on the video. But in low-light situations, this can sometimes happen on camera footage. What's more likely is this man may have wanted to harm Sean's girlfriend. But maybe he then decided against it when he realized she'd already got into the car.
To be honest with you guys, I would really prefer this be a ghost than a real person, because this girl thinks this guy wanted to attack her. And do you see how fast he ran? He definitely was up to no good.
Next up is Swing Set. This video was recorded in Barcelona, Spain. Someone was out late one night when they saw something very strange. Half of one swing appeared to be going up and down all by itself. Initially, when you look at the video, you may assume someone on the other side is making this happen. But as the camera pans out, you can see no one is around anywhere. The only thing that confuses me is how calm the person filming this is. I would be totally freaking out and probably running away. But then again, seeing as there doesn't seem to be any danger, maybe they thought it was safe.
Listen, this is really confusing and I don't really understand how it's happening. Something has to be moving that swing because like I don't really think the wind would do it. Imagine going for a walk at night and you pass by a playground and you see something like that. I would pass the hell out. You would not see me near a playground anytime soon.
Next up is Haunted Baby. This video was actually taken by a YouTuber. They're named Interesting, Creepy and Abandoned, and they're known for checking out local haunted houses. At first, they're venturing into this abandoned house. All seems pretty normal, albeit run down and abandoned. But as they go to the second floor of the house up a flight of stairs, things get very, very scary. Things get even more strange when they head up to the attic. Everything is very dirty, dusty, and scary. But when they find another ladder in the attic and go up, things get seriously terrifying. As you can see, a baby doll is hanging from the ceiling of the basement.
Why is there a doll hanging from the freaking ceiling? Something is not adding up here and I don't know what it is. That is literally like the most terrifying freaking thing.
I don't know. What's up there? What? What is it, dude? Oh my god.
Just go look up there.
It's been tied up by the neck and left all alone there. At first, these YouTubers probably thought that was a real-life human. Thankfully, it was just a doll, but perhaps that's just as creepy. What's even more strange is it appears to move around and spin to look in their direction. All that despite there being absolutely no wind in the attic.
Okay, the doll moving is definitely caused by the guys moving around on the ladder and like the wood would just shuffle and the baby would move. So I don't really think it's haunted, but it's definitely creepy. I would definitely be scared. I would definitely freak out, but like not really haunted, you know?
Next up is Parking Lot Ghost. This video was taken in Serbia, and it was actually such a big deal at the time in the country that it was reported on Channel 4 News in Serbia.
Fun fact, I actually am from Serbia. Let's see what happened in the country that I'm from.
The newscaster explains how a panicked woman entered a police station. She then told cops that as she was walking in a parking lot, something strange happened. She said something was chasing her and she ran away absolutely terrified. Apparently it would jump from one lamppost to another. According to her, she thought it may be a maniac trying to take her life. The skeptical cops then went with her to the parking lot to check out the surveillance cameras. And this is what they saw. As you can see in the halls, there's a white figure moving around. What this woman thought was a maniac human may have been a ghost. This thing is clearly not human-shaped and is also too transparent to be a human being. It seems to go in and out of the hallways of the parking lot as the woman described. But is this a ghost, a maniac, or something else? You decide.
Okay, first of all, this is terrifying. Second of all, the fact that it happened in Serbia makes me even more scared. Because you guys, we have a lot of really scary ghost stories and like myths that like go around in Serbia. But I honestly have never heard of this.
And finally on the list, we have Tesla Ghost. Everyone loves Tesla cars. They're packed with more high-tech features than any other car on the market right now. And one of those features is the ability to see people around your car so you don't hit them. Tesla's cameras and sensors capture humans. It then displays them on the screen inside your car so you know not to run into them. But one day ago, a Redditor going by MRB99 submitted this strange video. As you can see, their Tesla detects a person in front of it. But when they show what's in front of the Tesla, no one is there. This sensor does not pick up animals or objects, only humans. So maybe this Redditor's car can spot something they can't.
Okay, I own a Tesla and I can tell you that this has happened to me as well. It's definitely creepy, but I don't know how much I would say that it has to do with ghosts. I'm sure it's just like some sort of sensor issue on the car. I don't know, I just always write it off as like, oh, the car is just being dumb. Maybe Teslas are just huge ghost radars. Tesla, if you need a new marketing campaign, you should probably market your cars as ghost radars.
Some have also reported the Xbox Kinect to also pick up ghosts. But what do you think's going on here? Is it a ghost, a sensory glitch, or a new feature added by Elon Musk?
Alright you guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below which video you found the most creepy. Honestly, to me, it had to have been the one in the parking lot in Serbia, just because it hits way too close to home and it's really scary. So comment down below which one was your favorite. I love you guys so much and I'll see you next time. Bye.